as they get set to go head-to-head with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Round 80. Round 80.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Kill.
Alert.
Kill, turn up.
Alert.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. It's complete. James White.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now Brady. That's complete to White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. First down, here's White. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. An interesting note about the Steelers opening up on the road here. It's the 5th season in a row that they have started away from home. Longest active streak in the league. And, of course, pitting them against the Patriots, two of the most storied franchises, especially in the last couple of decades. Since 2002, these two teams have met in 3 AFC championship games, with New England getting the better of Pittsburgh all 3 times. And you think of the Lombardi trophies, with New England winning last year. Each of these franchises has 6 trophies, tied for the most in the entire league. Brady looking to throw on 32. That's caught by his tight end, Matt LaCosse. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end. But it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Looking deep downfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a second. Last catch good for 8 yards. Here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
At the Patriots' 44-yard line.
Get that! Like 20. Alert, alert.
I hope you brought your rest, because I'm about to take you to school.
On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an
things
interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables. Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Like 80.
They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10.
Check your hot read.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 50, check 50. Mike, 50.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back seven on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
On second down, Samuels. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. From the 41, Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Hey, go 66.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Now, Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, but it's going to be second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing is Brady on third down. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ryan Shazier.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Running to start the drive is Samuels. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 22, Roethlisberger. Washington's got it. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Here we go.
So we have come upon halftime in the Sunday night opener from Foxborough. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Devin McCourty picks it off. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the...
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White. 72 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Samuels. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
On 1st and 10 is Counter. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Connor on 1st down, working his way forward for about 4 yards. 2nd down coming up. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. He's close.
The counter, Samuels. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, it's Connor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here we go.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Vance McDonald there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a play fake. Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
230. Alert. 64. Weak.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll run here with Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, foxtrot.
You must be getting tired of
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Switzer. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Block 80!
Check, check. Block 54. Block 54.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. No foul! Block 80!
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Now a carry for White, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the Steelers' 27-yard line.
55. Check, 55.
Hey, check it.
Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, Brady. He's got Sanu. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Opting to run again here with White. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it, happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So come up here on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
First down.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Staying on the ground with Samuels. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Back to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Roethlisberger now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
All right, now, you like 20?
Here we go, D, get off the field. Check 4, check 4.
Snicker. 50. You ain't got nothing.
51's mine.
Roethlisberger to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard